All right, Ron Goodall, FightHype.com. I'm here with Lamont Roach Jr., who many people would consider potentially a two-division world champion, which he's now going into his third at 140, fighting Pitbull Cruz out in San Antonio on a huge arena. First and foremost, how excited are you actually able to get a fight after just constantly waiting over and over and over?
Man, that's cool, man. I'm actually super excited. I mean, I knew I was going to get in the ring by the end of the year, like I've been telling everybody. But, you know, it's actually exciting to announce. It's actually exciting to like get in camp for it and get ready to rock and roll.
Now walk me through, like, how did this fight come about? Because I know I saw your cool edit at the restaurant where you had the menus, right?
Yeah.
I heard even at the press conference, there was a lady that asked you about a meal and dish, if you were one. So just how did this fight make it out of all those fights?
Well, you know, we had a few options on the table, seeing which way we was going to go. I think our main target and main focus was actually to, you know, fight Shakur Stevenson, obviously one of the better or best fighters in the world. And, you know, that just didn't fall through. I think he had some other business with Teofimo, so I hope that fight happens, because I know that's, like, you know, a very fruitful fight for him, and one that I think he'll win. But, so that fell out, and then we have, you know, some other options, and it's just like, all right, we're gonna see. But ultimately, we picked Pitbull Cruz because, one, he's a champion, intern champion at 140, and that's another notch on my belt. Why not go up another weight class to, you know, cement something in my legacy? Because that's what I've been telling everybody. Like, that's my goal. I want to be a multi-division world champion. I want to be, you know, a unified world champion. So those are things that I want to do. Like, these fights like this are, you know, completing my goals and are good for the boxing league. So, yeah.
You know, you mentioned that you guys strive for the Shakur fight, and so I know it didn't work out, but how close was that? Was that actually something that was...
I mean, it's to the point where, like, you know, there's been talks, there definitely been talks and, you know, plans. Me and him actually talked personally, and it's like, you know, if we can do it, let's do it. You know, I think it was just a matter of, you know, what was out there for him. And T.O. is obviously a bigger fight for him. I said another weight class as well, for a championship, and obviously probably for more money.
That has to be the fight. That has to be the fight for next year, because if everything works out, he gets past T.O., you get past Pitbull, or even other way around. I mean, if T.O. was happened to beat Shakur, I mean, the winner of that fight, you have to be, like, that has to be it, right?
For sure, I like that. I like that for sure. I hope that's my trajectory. And going into next year, you know, I'm gonna be very successful in my fight. So I'm just, you know, not looking past Pitbull, but you know, I'm definitely looking forward to the future.
Do you think, because you're the favorite in this Pitbull fight, right, that somewhere along the line that someone had to tell Pitbull this is a dangerous fight? I mean, I know you were probably also told this guy's very aggressive. He comes forward. You know, he's knocked out guys like Rolly, who later went and beat Ryan Garcia. So, I mean, were you advised that this was a potential difficult fight? And do you think he was also advised that this was a very difficult fight?
I mean, yeah, but what are we in the sport for? We're not here to pick and choose easy fights, or, you know what I'm saying, like, what would be considered safe. I'm here for the smoke, like, you know what I'm saying, not to be cliche or nothing like that, but that's what I'm on. Like, I'm here to show that I'm one of the best in the world. You know, whether it's a dangerous fight, whether it's a highly competitive skill fight, whatever the case may be, it's either way it's gonna happen.
You know, everyone praises how tough his chin is, right? He don't get hurt. If he does, he has a poker face. No one can tell. But you seem to be the one that feels like that. Your son's really adorable, man. That you're the one that's able to really show the world that Pitbull can get put on his ass and go to sleep. Why do you feel that you can tame the dog?
Because I'm one of them. Like, I'm really a dog. I'm really one of the dogs that's in that ring. And people gonna see December 6th. Like, I'm in dog shape. Like, I ain't just in regular shape. I'm in like 15-year-old shape. And Pitbull tend to gas out. Like, if he can keep up with getting punched and throwing them motherfuckers back for 12 rounds, I would definitely tilt my hat to them for sure. Like, because it's gonna be a real long.
You think you can discourage him? Because I know he fights, I want to say one-dimensional, but even if he seems to be losing, he's still going to be coming forward. So do you think somewhere along the line that you can discourage him somehow?
I mean, if y'all pay attention, you see in the Rayo fight, like how he had little lapses of just like, you know, like not coming forward and backing up just a little bit because he couldn't figure it out. Like he couldn't, and he was still coming forward, but still getting punched on. And I think some of those shots were a little heavy. I think Rayo can punch. I think a lot of people think Rayo can punch. So, you know, no matter how tough Pitbull is, like, it's something in that armor that's it's gonna be a chink somewhere, and I'm gonna find it.
You know, mentioning Rayo, he lost to Gary, and I know that it seemed like people were trying to match you with the older Gary, but the younger Gary is the one that's gonna be different. Do you feel like that fight is on the line at a certain point? I mean,
of course, if I win, after I win, yes. What are you gonna say now? That I'm not a threat at 140? Can't say that. I'm in line. Like after I win, I'm gonna be in line to fight the WBC champion. If he's busy, you're gonna be knocking at your door.
Do you see similarities in Pitbull and Gary as in somewhat style as aggressive fighters, or do you see Gary a lot more complex?
He's a lot more skilled than Pitbull. He's a lot more skilled. And I think Pitbull is a lot more tougher than him. It's like a, you know what I'm saying, like an opposite pole between each other. I think Pitbull definitely has a lot more grit than him. He has a lot more skill than Pitbull, but I'm not saying he's not gritty. Pitbull is like another level. Like his relentlessness and everything else is like it's a different level.
Do you feel like one's a tougher fighter, or just styles, or just they're just different?
Styles make fights. Styles make fights for sure. And we'll see. I have the intangibles to do a lot in that ring. So you know. We'll see how it unfolds when we get in the ring with one another.
My last set of questions is, you got your brother, and you got your stablemate Ben on the undercard. I mean, how excited are you to not just perform, but also kind of help the world see, you know, what No Excuse is doing as a whole and represent DC out in San Antonio?
I can't wait. I can't wait for that to broadcast about what we've been doing for so long. For so long, we've been building champions for so long. You know, hopefully a bigger crowd gets to see it. A broader viewership gets to see it. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be great because they're gonna be coming up like this is their first time fighting on a huge card. It's a Pitbull card. This is one of those cards that like I started my career fighting. My pro debut was on the undercard of Bernard Hopkins and Beirut Shoot, and that card was stacked. Lightweight, a lot of people.
Yeah.
That was like I'm glad they get to like experience that, be on the big stage.
Do you feel like you're getting your dues because like without the names of certain people that kind of been on the scene for a while, like you're doing your pay-per-view without what they've said, like you have to fight with certain people to like, do you feel like you're getting your dues now, and how happy are you? I
think so. I think deservingly so. But I just want to, you know, I'm not too much worried about my just due to other people. Like, as long as it's to me, as long as I accomplish what I accomplish, as long as I achieve the goals that I want to achieve, and keep rising to the top like I want to, like, I really don't care about other people's just due. When it comes to boxing, yes, I do. And I'm thankful that I'm in the position that I am. And I'm going to keep showing y'all why I'm here.
Awesome. Just a couple of fight predictions if possible. I know you and Shakur sparred many times.
Yep.
I'm not sure it was you were helping him for the Oscar Valdez fight, I think, out in Vegas. With his fight potentially with Teo, and I know that, you know, you're picking him to win. Why do you favor Shakur to beat a guy like Teofimo Lopez?
Even though Teofimo has, like, a good skill set and some power and athleticism. I just don't think it's enough. I think mentally, like he's not equipped to be in there with a guy like Shakur for 12 rounds. He's going to be frustrated. He's going to be outclassed. I think he's going to be just by the wayside or a step behind like every single round. So I think Shakur beats him in a fairly easy fight.
Do you think, because you and Shakur been speaking highly of each other, obviously want to fight each other, but he was like the only guy that was giving you the benefit of the doubt and was kind of, so it's definitely mutual respect. Do you feel like he doesn't get enough credit in a way where kind of like you don't?
Some people. Yeah, I get it. Well, a lot of people, but that's because a lot of people are fans of knockouts and other things that I don't really get, honestly. But like when it comes to boxing, he's a pure boxer. He's one of those guys, and he's like super competitive. He's like super competitive, so he wants to be the best. That's what makes him like, you know what I'm saying? Like he ain't not trying to lose. Like he ain't gonna stop trying to, you know what I'm saying, to win. So, that gives him an edge against a lot of guys.
Was that kind of like, not going into details of how sparring went, but just you guys, I can only imagine, were super competitive to the point where, I mean, like, I'm coming back, I'm coming back tomorrow, right? Was it something like?
For sure, man. And he looked great against Oscar out there too. Mm-hmm. So, you know what I'm saying? I was glad I was able to help him. I was glad that we was able to, get in the ring quickly like that.
You think his power is underrated based on what other people see outside? Cause
yeah. Compared to what people say, it's definitely underrated. Yeah, he got a real power. He ain't out there. He don't got pillow hands. I'll tell you that. He don't got pillow hands.
You think Teo will be as shocked as maybe Pitbull will be shocked when he punches Teo and you punch Pitbull? Would it be something similar?
No, I don't think Pitbull is underestimated. I think Pitbull is expecting a tough fight, so I wouldn't say so. But I think Teo might be surprised.
Yeah.
Because he's going, like, Shakur's accurate, he's sharp. If he get in his groove, it's going to be a long night for Teo.
Last fight prediction, Haney and Norman, I mean, that's a fight that
it can go so, like, I can see it going so many ways. Like, I think Devin can box his way to an easy, but, like a routine 12-round decision. I think he can do that. But Brian Norman can crack. Devin got a little, some loops and some holes in this game when it comes to certain things. So I think it's up to him. I'm picking him to win.
Who?
Devin.
Devin?
I'm picking Devin to win. But I don't know how the fight will go. It could be a good fight. It could be a boring fight. It could be what the fuck? Like, I don't know. I don't know how it would be. So I can see it playing out so many different ways. It's crazy. That's why I just can't put my finger on the fight. But I'm picking Devin to win.
What is the X factor that Brian has? Because I know people say that Devin has more professional experience based on the opposition. People say his legs is going to be able to get him to maneuver, and just overall, just maybe confidence. Devin seems confident that he's able to take a fight like this because he's the one that's essentially somewhat didn't have to take it as the A side.
Yeah, for sure he didn't.
So what's Norman's X factor? Because I know people say power, but is there something underrated?
Something underrated? I don't know. I think his X factor might be the power. He's gonna have to catch Devin in between shots. He's gonna have to use his feet to get to Devin if Devin is in this boxing way, because Devin got good feet. Mm-hmm. So, you know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. It all depends on how, like, what presents itself in the first 2 rounds. Like, is Devin gonna move? Is Devin gonna be right there using his jabs? You know what I'm saying? Like, is Devin gonna make him work to get close to him? That's gonna be tough. Like, cause I've never seen Brian Norman on a hunt. Like,
Yeah.
I seen him fight people where they collide, or people who are backing up just because he cracked them already. I don't know. I just don't know.
Yeah, it's one of those fights. It's a great fight. Yeah. Awesome. Well, look, I know that you had a long day of training. Appreciate the time. And what do you want to tell the fight fans before I let you go, before you hit to the camp and get ready for that big showdown on San Antonio on pay-per-view on Amazon Prime?
Yeah. December 6th, man. Tune in. I just tune in. Buy the pay-per-view. Buy the pay-per-view, please.
This is what you said last time too. I remember this. That must have been great.
Yeah, like, buy the pay-per-view, guys. Please buy the pay-per-view. But yeah, man, just tune in. If you support me, keep supporting me. It's gonna be a long ride. Pause. But like what I'm saying, like I'm bringing back boxing back where it's supposed to be. So after we take care of Pitbull, we're on to the next, bigger and better. I want to be you guys champions. Stay tuned.